Hello everyone, I'm Ken the Bearded Accountant, and today I'm going to review 5 cents from Magic City. I purchased their 5 oil sample pack. On my thumbnail, I did mention that I had a consumer warning, which I'll get right into after my short introduction. Okay guys, I'm back. Now, a 1 ounce oil from Magic City is $22.99. I purchased their beard oil sample pack, which their website says comes with a choice of 5 milliliter sample oils for $24.99. This is where the warning comes in. The samples don't contain 5 milliliters of oil. Before my sample pack came in, I got a message from another reviewer warning me that the samples from Magic City are very small and that he had gotten only one single usage out of each of the samples. I actually argued with him on the point, how could you only get one single usage from 5 milliliters of oil? I mean, 5 milliliters should be 1/6 of an ounce. The answer is that the samples don't contain 5 milliliters of oil. So once I get the samples, I was trying to figure out how is it I'm only getting one usage out of these, and they're supposed to be 5 milliliters. Now, I got this little children's medicine cup with the markings. The first marking is 5 milliliters. And I poured the sample from Magic City into it. And I found what I had there was what looked like less than half of 5 milliliters. It could have been 2 milliliters. It could have been 2.5. It wasn't 5. I then took an old one of these samples that I wasn't going to use. The scent wasn't for me, and poured it in, and it came out to exactly 5 milliliters. Now, in Magic City's defense, these are 5 milliliter bottles. Once they were empty, I poured water into it right up to the tippity top and dumped it into the little medicine cup, and it came out to exactly 5 milliliters. But they don't fill these up all the way, and besides not being filled all the way, you need room for the dropper top. Now, I was trying to figure out how is it that this oil with the dropper top can give you exactly 5 milliliters of oil. The answer is that this bottle is, from my measurement, more like 8 milliliters, while this is exactly 5. So, and these don't get filled up all the way, and like I said, there's got to be room for that dropper top. This is basically an 8 milliliter bottle with 5 milliliters of oil in it. This apparently is a 5 milliliter bottle with maybe 2.5 milliliters of oil in it. So my warning is that if you order the sample pack from Magic City for 25 bucks, you're not going to get 25 milliliters, almost an ounce of oil. You're going to get more like half of that. The moral of the story is that if you want to give people 5 milliliters of oil, you need a bottle that holds more than 5 milliliters, because these aren't filled up to the tippity top, and like I said, you need room for that dropper top. I will say that when I got the warning from the other reviewer, I was kind of happy that I had already ordered the sample pack, because I knew if I had known, I wouldn't have purchased it. And I would say it's probably not a very good deal. You're getting more like 10, maybe 15 milliliters of oil for 25 bucks, and it's just not, you're not getting what the website says you're getting. Moving on to ingredients, and I'll put them up here. The ingredients are 50% ostrich oil, then fractionated coconut, shaolin, argan, jojoba, then fragrance and essential oils. Now, VFS, viscosity, feel and beard and styling. Now, I've talked about Magic City a bunch of times in the past. This is one of my absolute favorite beard oils. It's a thickish oil, it absorbs well, it styles well. I love this oil. I don't really think there's much more to say about it as far as VFS. Now, moving on to scents. The first scent today is Millionaires Row. The scent profile on this is oud, bergamot, money, and sea salt. I didn't really know what to expect with this one, and now that I've tried it, I'm not really sure how to describe it, but let's give it a shot. This is a sweet oud scent, and the best way I can describe it is that it's basically, for me, Atlantis plus. To me, this smells just like Atlantis, but a little bit stronger, and with on the tail end like a crispness. And I'm taking it that's that money and sea salt. I would think that if I took a stack of fresh $100 bills and flipped through it and fanned it in front of my nose, I guess that's what it would smell like. This, to me, is Atlantis Plus. It's a little bit stronger, still light and subtle, but a little bit stronger, and with a nice little crisp finish on it. A better explanation than that I can't give you. The scent strength is still light and subtle. As I said, a little bit stronger than Atlantis if you've tried that. And the duration on this was 6+ hours. Now the next scent up is Biscayne Bay. The scent description is a tropical kiwi cologne. This one is kiwi up front. The cologne aspect is very subdued and somewhat difficult to detect. For me, I love this scent, but for me it was kiwi with an ever so slight, barely noticeable cologne vibe at the end. I really love this scent, and as I said, it really didn't have much of a cologne vibe, but it was there, vaguely detectable on the tail end. The scent strength for Biscayne Bay was light, and for scent duration, it was 3 hours. Okay, the third scent I tried out was Flagler. The scent profile on this says that includes a classic barbershop blend with notes of sweet agave, bergamot, and zesty lemon. This one for me was a classic barbershop up front with a heavy bit of sweetness to it. I didn't get bergamot or zesty lemon for this one. I basically got, that barbershop was definitely there with a sweetness attached to it. For this one, I almost wish that it was more classic barbershop, less agave and citrus twist. But I did love this scent. I did like it. It was a medium light scent, so a little bit stronger than his other scents, and it had a 6+ duration for scent duration. The fourth scent I tried was Key West. Now, the scent profile for this is mango, coconut, lime, pineapple, sugar, and more. Now, they say mango is the star of the show, which it definitely is, with the supporting actors such as coconut, lime, and pineapple. This is a great scent. The scent strength is light, not quite medium, but stronger than some of the other scents they offer. And as far as scent duration, I don't know. I only had the one-use sample, and I didn't track it that day, so sorry on that one. And the fifth oil was, and I can't remember the name, how could I forget, Midtown. The scent profile for Midtown is smoked leather, oud, dark musk, cedar, and more. And then it says fresh notes to finalize the Miami twist. This one was the one that I least expected to like. It's just not my scent profile, but was the most excited to try. I actually really like this scent. It's still not my scent profile, but I wanted to see how Magic City does it, because often when I see a scent profile like this, it's a very strong scent strength, and not being my scent profile and being strong, they're just too much for me, and I really don't enjoy them. For this one, it was kind of medium, but light for this profile. The scent duration was 6 to 8 hours, and I've got to say that if you're like me, and this isn't quite your scent profile, but you like to have something like this in your collection, then I'd say Magic City is the way to go on this one. It's light enough that even if it's not quite your thing, you can handle it and enjoy it. And I did enjoy this. It's light for what it is. It's got a good scent strength, and it's a nice manly scent that, you know, I can handle, and it didn't push me off. I was very excited for this one. As I said, not my profile, but I really enjoyed it. Okay, to summarize, the first thing I talked about was the size of the bottles or the amount of oil in the bottles. The website does say you're getting 5 milliliters of oil. You're not getting 5 milliliters of oil. If you want to give people 5 milliliters, you've got to use a bottle that's bigger than 5 milliliters, not one that is exactly 5 milliliters. So I would say you got probably half of what was advertised. Beyond that, I love Magic City. I did not dislike any of these scents. If I had to pick out my favorites, I would say that Millionaires Row has overtaken Atlantis. I really love it. Key West is incredible. And the Biscayne Bay with that tropical kiwi cologne. For me, it was basically tropical kiwi, and I absolutely loved it. I liked everything. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you want to see more, and hit the like button if you think I did a fairly decent job. And I will see you on the next one.